Hi guys, all my friends. Welcome back to another amazing fanfic reading. Because my phone is charging and I need to start getting to work today, I decided let's do a fanfic reading test. So I'm looking through my library with you in lifetime. I think I already know what I want to do, but I have tons of Klance fanfiction that I can also read here. Ooh, including Kingdom. You know, there are tons of things that I can read, but for today, we're going to read some Damijon. Also have Damijon Klance one-shots. Surprising, I know. But anyway, we are going to start reading Unknown Love Between Two Boys. Damijon. Made by Kaya Love Sheku Yu 156 on Wattpad. I'm going to preview it. Oh, okay, the chapters look decent. So, of course, I'm going to do my one per chapter. And I believe that this did get completed. I'm pretty sure. That's what it said on my Wattpad app on my phone. So, here we go. Let's get into it. The mission. Here's a quick author's note. I'm sorry if this sucks. This is my first time writing. Well, that's okay. She said nobody's POV. Third POV. But that's okay, kid. You'll get used to it. Trust me. The Titans were fighting the Hive when they finally defeated them and let the police handle them. Then Damijon remembered he had patrol with John, so Damijon called John on his phone to meet on the top of the rooftop. When John said he will be there in 30 minutes, John rushed to get ready and was on his way to Damijon. One thing Damijon didn't know was that John has feelings for Damijon. Ooh, get a little John's the main character. John had constantly acted weird on Damijon. Like, for example, when he would blush a dark red whenever Damijon caught him staring at him, which was very weird. And now that he thinks about it, does John like him? That was gonna be no. Well, Damijon first thought, but thinking about it even more, it might be a yes. But he would ask John when he had time. For now, he had to rush to meet up with John. John's POV. Oh, you're doing really good for this first one. You know, the chapters are short, so I might go on to the next chapter. But then again, if it's a longer chapter, I will read it. John's POV. When I finally got there, I saw Damijon on the bat pod. So I took a seat next to him and asked, "What do we need to do this time?" John asked Damijon. "Will it be at..." But girl, you are doing a lot better. I have to say, I had to do a lot of test runs for Unseen and Focus were done, and she would have wanted me to move on. And that was like actually I think that was my third actual fanfic I've ever done. I learned most of my trials and errors by doing my own original fanfics only on YouTube. If you want to see the Shadows of Right or any of the Bat Family fanfics that you probably don't see when you are on my video, one, I'll probably put them up on my channel so then you can all see them. And two, I'll link them down below along with the rest of the links to Unseen, Focus, this story as well if you want to read along. And also, I will link some other things below. I'll probably also get a link to my Insta if I can. But back to the story. What do we need to do this time? John had asked Damijon. Then Damijon replied, we have to get a hard drive from Lex Luthor. Damijon said calmly. While John was listening, he had spaced out because he wondered if Damijon liked him back. Then Damijon said something that made him snap out of his thoughts. Kent, are you listening? Damijon said, annoyed at John, while John stared at him blankly. Huh? Oh, sorry, Damijon. Could you repeat what you said? John looking at Damijon with a nervous smile. Are you serious? Damijon said, looking more pissed off at John. Yeah, John replied, looking more nervous. They're POV if you don't know. Damijon explained the whole thing to John again. John was listening, but then started to space out again. Jeez, John, when can you stop spacing it out? And told Damijon to smack Jonathan on the head, and John yelled at him. What was that for? Kid, stop spacing out or I'll use kryptonite on you. Damijon said, really annoyed. And then the author says, I'll upload the next part soon, so don't you worry, I know this sucks. Okay. This is like somewhat a semi-chapter, so I'll read this one as well. John's feelings. Time skip. After getting the hard drive, John and Damijon were in an alleyway. Damijon on the back pad, looking through the hard drive while John was beside him looking at the video that the hard drive had. Then John saw Damijon shutting off the back pad, and Damijon said, John, we need to get going back to our homes, Damijon said calmly, while John looked at him with a little shocked expression. He didn't know what to do because he badly wanted to tell Damijon how he felt. But Damijon said bye to John, while John just sat there, unable to say anything. I think the next chapter will be a decent size, or... Bro, these chapters are really short chapters, so... this one. He knows John's POV. I have had these feelings for Damijon for a long time. I wanted to tell him when we were looking at the hard drive, but I just couldn't. When I finally head home, my parents weren't there just as I thought. They were always at work. They were at work. As always. They have been caught up in work that I was always home alone. Sorry. I wanted to talk to someone. One of my friends, but there was someone that I had trust. That was my best friend, Vixen. She is half demon, half dragon, and half human. That doesn't make sense. 4 hours later, time skip again. I went to talk to Vixen. Her home was in the woods. She had a tree house as a home. And I said, Vixen, I'm here. John! She says, really happy. 2 hours later. We talked for hours. We didn't stop talking until she looked out the window. Then she gave me was pure fear. She never gets scared. Vixen, what's wrong? John, they're out there, she cried. Wait, who's there? The demons! Okay. This next one is actually a decent sized one, so I'm not going to read this one, but if any of you guys are amateur fanfic writers or amateur writers, or if Kaya Love is listening to this now, best advice I could give you is don't put in too many time skips. And if you are, put them in with good reason. And instead of trying to put in time skips all the time, do go for a couple of time skips, but don't make your chapters that short. Tell people what they're actually talking about, and it'll be a better story. They'll understand it more. And I have been through many fanfiction trials of my own, but one thing I will always tell you is the overuse of a time skip can definitely ruin your stories. And it's actually something that when you're newer to fanfiction, you might want to use, but the more you get into fanfiction, the less you want to use time skip. You want to actually start going for almost never using any time skip and actually using 0 time skips in your fanfiction, so it can all be in real time. I find that when you are newer to fanfiction, time skip will be pretty easy to do, so a lot of people will be tempted to. But if any of you guys are, or any of you friends out there are writing fanfics, best advice is that every single chapter, go for using less time skips. Go for having more things in real time. Also, go for just having more than a simple love story. I will say that as well. Give it some conflict, make it be good, and I hope you enjoy this reading. Anyway, we will be back for the next reading next time. Bye!